Today, I have a totally blank offense and defense, and I'm going to be using this wheel of colleges to build my entire team. And whichever college I land on, I can then take any player from that team for any position I want. The only rules, I cannot go back and change or edit any positions after I've locked them in, and I also will not use any college twice. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Okay, very first spin here. Let's see what we end up with. It'd be awesome to start with like Alabama, Ohio State, something like that. But let's see what we can get. Alright, looks like, Indiana, that's not too awful. They should have some decent players. Okay, coming over here and taking a look at the players I can choose from. Honestly, I thought there'd be a bit more of an option here, but I'm kind of have my hands tied here. I'm going to have to go with this 84 overall Elijah Surratt right here. It's honestly not too bad of a pickup to start off with. Okay, next spin here. Let's see what we end up with. That's honestly not too bad of a start. Getting an 84 overall wide receiver honestly could have been much worse. Looks like we're going to be getting FIU here for our second pick. That's pretty awful, honestly. Alright, taking a look at our options, and yeah, we got absolutely cooked on that spin. I'm just going to have to go with this 80 overall halfback right here. As bad as I hate to, we really don't have much more of a choice here. Okay, moving on now after that absolutely pitiful second spin. Let's hope for something much better here. Looks like we're going to be ending up with not that. Arkansas State is very close to me, but unfortunately not a great spin. Taking a look at our options now, it's actually a little better than I thought. We can go ahead and pick up this 80 overall left tackle right here, and he's going to work out just fine on our offensive line. Okay, come on here. Please give us a good spin for once. We started off all right with that 84 overall wide receiver, but our last few spins have been absolutely terrible. Looks like we're going to be ending up with Houston right here. That shouldn't be too awful. Okay, taking a look here, I think I'm going to go ahead and go with this 82 overall free safety right here. This 82 overall guard isn't a bad choice, but I don't want to end up getting caught with a gold player or something at safety since it is a very important position. Alright, come on now, Will. Give us a few good spins here. These haven't been just absolutely awful, but it definitely could be much better. Looks like we're going to be ending up with Wyoming right here. That is actually a pretty good spin. Alright, taking a look at our options, I obviously regret that last pick of the free safety, but oh well, we just got to move on. I'm going to go ahead and go with this 87 overall fullback that you get for free from the field pass. I've used this Josh Allen quite a bit, and I just want to try out some new cards today. Alright, that last spin wasn't too bad, so let's hope to keep the trend up. We filled out quite a bit of the offense so far, so let's try to start filling out a little bit of the defense now. And we end up getting Baylor here. That shouldn't be too bad of a spin, honestly. Okay, we got some pretty good options here, but like I said, I'm going to start trying to fill out the defense, so I think I'm going to go with this 82 overall defensive tackle right here. He's actually a pretty good pickup. Alright, the last two spins actually have been pretty good. Considering there's over 100 teams on this wheel, you can get some really bad spins. But this time looks like we're going to end up with UConn. Once again, not too bad of a spin. Alright, well that spin was not near as good as I thought it was going to be. We run into our first issue of we've already taken a left tackle and a defensive tackle, our two best options here. Luckily, we do need two defensive tackles though, so I'm still going to go ahead and pick up this 80 overall Jelani Stafford right here. But like I said, I was hoping that spin was going to be much better. Alright, come on now, give us one big spin. Like I said, our last few haven't been just terrible. It could be much worse, but I'd love to see one big team here. And we're going to get Memphis this time. Not terrible. Okay, well that spin was actually much better than I thought. We can go ahead and pick up this 87 overall that you get from the field pass, and that is going to be an absolutely great addition for this defense. Moving on to the next spin now, we are going to have to start thinking about being a bit more strategic here as we're really starting to fill up our offense and defense, and it looks like we're going to be getting Washington State for this spin. Okay, looking at our choices here, that spin was actually much better than I thought. I don't know much about Washington State, but it looks like they have a few options for us here. We just picked up a right side linebacker, so that rules out this guy right here. So it's down to either this 84 mil linebacker or this 86 overall left guard. And I actually think I'm going to go ahead and go with this left guard, just because it'll probably be the best offensive lineman I pick up the whole time, and so this would be a great help for our line. Okay, that spin was actually much better than I thought it was going to be. Like I said, I really don't know much about Washington State, but I really was not expecting that. So for this next spin, it looks like we're going to be getting Arizona State. I don't really know much. That could be pretty good though. Well, I stand corrected. That spin was absolutely awful. We seriously got cooked. As bad as I hate to, I'm going to have to go with this 81 overall strong safety. There really is just not any other option for us here. Our safeties are going to be absolutely terrible though. Okay, come on now, Will. Please give us a great spin here. Like I said, we could be doing much worse, but I'd love one or two just great spins. And it looks like we're going to be ending up with Oklahoma State. Okay, that's actually a really good one, I believe. And of course, there is some great options here, but I've already taken a right outside linebacker and a halfback, our two best options. Now, I know I could take this Colin Oliver and play him at left outside linebacker, but that's not the way I'm doing this. I'm going to play fair. And so I guess I'm going to go ahead and go with this 84 overall wide receiver right here. Still not a bad pickup. Okay, let's hope for another spin like that one, but let's hope it's for a team that we actually can get some positions that we can use. And it looks like we're going to be ending up with Toledo right here. Alright, yeah, Toledo. Not the greatest. Alright, well, it looks like Toledo actually has some great options. But, once again, I already have a defensive tackle, two defensive tackles actually, a free safety, and two wide receivers. So, unfortunately, it looks like I'm going to be going with this 80 overall left end right here. But man, that one just really sucks. Alright, on to the next one now. And we're actually getting some pretty good teams with some good options, but it's just not the positions that we need. So let's hope we can change that here with Kansas State. Okay, Kansas State, I think we should have some pretty good options. Taking a look at our options, we do have this 87 overall right guard I could go with. I have already picked up a strong safety, but I actually think I'm going to go with this 85 overall tight end right here. Mainly just because I don't have the greatest running back, and so I want to add as much to my skill positions as I can, and so this is a pretty good pickup right here. Alright, our last few spins have actually been really good, so let's hope we can keep the hot streak up here. I'd love to see like an Alabama, Georgia just one time here, and absolutely not. Coastal Carolina, about the worst thing we could get. Okay, so we're just over halfway through, and so I just kind of want to go over the team with you real quick, just so you kind of know where we're at and what positions we're needing. On offense, we haven't done too bad. We filled a lot of the positions that we need to, minus a glaring hole at quarterback, which hopefully we can fill in the next few spins here, because I really don't want to get down to having quarterback left as one of our final positions when we don't really have many choices. On defense, we have a ton of work to do still. We need corners desperately, we need linebackers desperately, so also with these next few spins, we really need to try to start filling out the defense. Okay, so that Coastal Carolina spin unfortunately kind of ruined our hot run, but let's hope that we can kind of get back on one here with USC maybe? Okay, yeah, that's a good spin there. Awesome. Taking a look at our options here, once again, I really regret taking a free safety as early as I did, but oh well, nothing I can do about it now. Our other option is this 88 overall center, Jonah Monheim. There is also an 85 left tackle, but I already have a left tackle. Anyway, while looking at this 88 Jonah Monheim, I actually noticed that he has an 85 version for much cheaper, and he's honestly just about as good as the 88 version. Really not that big a difference between the two, and so I'm just going to go ahead and pick up his 85 version. Alright, that definitely wasn't a bad spin there, but we desperately need to start filling out some of our defense here, or we're really going to get stuck forcing some of our picks. Looks like we're going to be going with South Carolina for this one. Not bad at all. Okay, so unfortunately, we do already have a left end, but there's actually this 85 overall middle linebacker right here that I can pick up, and that will be a huge help to our defense. Okay, now let's keep the hot streak alive here. So keep filling out this defense. Get another big team here, please. I'd love to see Georgia or Alabama. Like I said, and this is not going to be good at all. Appalachian State. Alright, looking at our choices here, I could go ahead and pick up this 84 overall wide receiver as our final receiver and just have 3 84s across the board. But I'm really hoping to get a star receiver like an 86, 87 overall, something like that. I could be making a terrible choice here, but instead I'm going to go with this 83 overall kicker. Yeah, I may not need or use a kicker that much, but this kind of bails us out for this spin. Okay, so I suppose that spin kind of ended up working out. But I'm really hoping to get a good corner here. So please give us a good team for a corner. Georgia, oh, so close. Looks like we're going to end up with Mississippi State here. Okay, well, that actually ended up working out much better than I expected. As you can see, I can get a pretty good 82 overall corner that will fill one of my 3 corner positions that I desperately need. So that really works out great. Okay, so that actually ended up working out pretty well, but we still really need at least one more really good corner and a quarterback still. Looks like we're going to be getting UNLV? Yep, UNLV. Let's see what they got. Wow, okay, so that ended up working out great, really. As you can see, I can take either this 85 overall wide receiver or this 83 overall cornerback, and with us really not needing many positions right now, we just got extremely lucky with this spin. But I'm going to go ahead and go with this 83 overall cornerback, just because I do already have 2 pretty good wide receivers with 284 overalls, and all I have at corner right now is 182 overall. Let's try to keep up the good luck here. We've done really well with these last few spins filling out the positions we need. Let's try to get a big quarterback here, and we're going to be going with Eastern Michigan. Not the greatest. Well, okay then. I've never been so glad to be proven wrong. Looks like Eastern Michigan is actually a great spin because we are going to be able to pick up this 86 overall Max Crosby for our right end, which is a position that we do still need. So that is an absolutely great spin. We just got super lucky there. Okay, come on. Let's keep that up with quarterback now. I would love to go ahead and fill that out and not get forced to pick one at the end and end up with an absolutely awful quarterback. Looks like we're going with Notre Dame. Great spin. Alright, so as you can imagine, Notre Dame has a ton of options for us. Unfortunately, like defensive tackle, we do already have covered. Free safety, we already have covered. But on down here, there are 3 guys that are great options for us. Either this 85 overall wide receiver, this 85 overall cornerback, or there's also an 83 overall quarterback. I think I'm going to go ahead and go with the 83 overall quarterback, mainly just because I don't want to keep pushing that position and end up getting stuck with like a 75 or a 76 overall quarterback. So I'm going to be going ahead and picking up this 83 overall Riley Leonard. Alright, so let's see if we can stay hot on the wheel spins here. I would still love a big wide receiver or a big cornerback, but let's see what we can get here. Looks like we're going to be going with Florida maybe? Okay, Florida, that is a really good spin, I think. Okay, so unfortunately it wasn't quite as good as I thought. If only we'd held off with the quarterback for a few more spins, but like I said, I just didn't want to risk that. But they do luckily have an 84 overall wide receiver that we can go ahead and pick up as our final wide receiver. Unfortunately, we can't get that big receiver like I wanted, but we are very balanced across the board with 384s. Alright, so that ended up working out pretty well actually. Now I'm really hoping to get either a cornerback or a left outside linebacker. I'm willing to take a hit on either the right guard or the MLB2, and we get North Texas. Boy, that is brutal. Okay, so we really don't have many options here, but fortunately they actually do have an 80 overall cornerback that we can go and pick up as our final corner. And so it could be much worse. Alright, down to our final 3 spins now. Let's see if we can get lucky and get a big left outside linebacker. That's the position I want the most out of these 3. It looks like we're going to be going with Colorado. Yep, Colorado. Wow, that is just an absolutely brutal spin, honestly. Just rubbing salt in the wound at this point. We literally just took our final corner and just took our final wide receiver. Could have had one of the best at each position in the whole game. Luckily, though, they do still have a left outside linebacker that we can go ahead and pick up at an 80 overall, so it could have been worse. Okay, so all we need now is the right guard and MLB2, so let's see if we can actually get lucky and get one of those 2 positions with East Carolina here. Baylor, East Carolina. Okay, East Carolina it is. Well, that spin did not go well. We just got absolutely cooked. Our only option is going to be this 75 overall middle linebacker right here. I knew this was going to happen eventually. Luckily, it is with MLB2, so it's not that important of a position, but it's still definitely going to hurt our defense. Okay, down to our final few spins here, because I did forget that we do need a punter as well. So either a punter or a right guard here for Tennessee, Utah. All right, Utah it is. Let's see what they have for us. All right, obviously we don't have many options here, so we're going to be going with the only right guard available, this 73 overall right guard down here. So let's go ahead and add him to the team here. All right, now one final spin just to get our punter for this team. It really don't matter what team we land on because I really am not planning on punting much, but I just want to go ahead and fill out the full lineup, and it looks like we're going to be getting Georgia State here. All right, so I guess that actually went about as well as I could have hoped for. They actually do have a 78 overall punter here I can pick up, so that's who I'm going with, obviously. All right, so this is it, the final team. As you can see, we're an 82 overall, which isn't too bad, but it could have been much better. I was really just worried that we were going to get more of the really bad teams that don't have any elites at all, and so I just wanted to go ahead and cover myself for the really important skill positions. As you can see, we used some help on the right side of the offensive line, but other than that, this offense is pretty good in my opinion. Go ahead and take a look at the defense here. The only gold card on the whole defense is that MLB2, which is not too bad. Other than that, this defense is very well balanced, and I think we definitely did not do too bad on defense. Take a look at the special teams here real quick. Go ahead and take a look at the specialists as well. Now we are going to go ahead and do one more wheel spin to determine the playbooks and the uniforms, and then we're going to go ahead and take this team into a game and head-to-head. Alright, one final spin, and then we're getting right into a head-to-head game. This is just to determine our playbooks and our uniforms. So it looks like we're going to be going with Bowling Greens, playbooks, and uniforms. All right, here we go now. Let's see what this team can do. There's our top 3. Let's see what his top 3 are looking like. All right, definitely much better than my team, but manageable, manageable. So we got an 85 overall versus my 82 overall. I'm getting ball first. Let's see what we can do with it here. We can march down the field and score on this very first drive. That will be absolutely huge for us because it's going to be very hard for us to score. It's going to be really hard to move the ball in this game. First play, let's just keep it simple. Inside zone here, see what we're working with. All right, nice little 8-yard gain there. Not bad, not bad. Start off. All right, let's try this jet sweep fake right here because he is using his middle linebacker. I'm hoping he's going to go with this motion right here. He does indeed. Easy first down. Awesome. Let's go. Let's go. All right, come on now. Slow and methodical. Just keep moving the ball slowly but surely. Every little bit counts. Woo, barely got that off, but at least we got her off. All right, 2nd and 10 here. Looks like he's out and cover 1 maybe. Let's see. We got A underneath here. We got the first down. Let's go. Let's go, baby. All right, let's try this inside zone right here. I did just realize I really don't need to be running this to the right side because my right side of the line is very weak. But, hey, nevertheless, still 2-yard gain. We take it. We take it. It's better than a loss. All right, 2nd and 8 here. Looks like he's audible into cover 2 here. Oh, so he's went into man. Let's go. Wide open. Down to the 15-yard line. We're moving the ball. This is good. This is very good. All right, let's see what we can do here on 1st and 10. Hopefully he's expecting the run here. We'll go ahead and send A on this post route. Hopefully he clears out that right side for B. Ah, should have threw that away. That was terrible on me. I don't know what I'm doing out there, man. 2nd and 20 here. That's all on me. Like, I should not have just taken that sack. That was awful. I did not see that safety. Wow. Terrible read on my part. No one's going to be okay. Well, at least we chase him down. That's just an absolutely unexcusable turnover. I cannot believe I just did that on the 14-yard line. Like I say, with how hard it's going to be for us to move the ball, we really need to capitalize on those. All right, looks like this is going to be a pass right here, actually. Let's go! Let's go, baby! Let's go! 39-yard pick 6. That is what we needed, baby. Max Crosby. Come on, guys. Y'all are playing great right now. Let's keep this up. Keep it together here. Don't fall apart. Let's go. Okay, 2nd and 12 here. Looks like he's coming out for a pass for sure. Little screen. We're there. We are all over that. Let's go, baby. I honestly really don't even see how he completed that last pass because we were all over him. But hey, it's okay. We take it. Oh man, he barely gets it off for the incompletion. 4th and 10. Come on, guys. We need this. This is a huge stop. Come on. Let's go! I probably should have just knocked that down, but it's okay. We take it. Let's go, baby. We're playing great football right now. Oh, is he doing it? Let's go! Forcing the rage quit with this 82 overall team. I did not expect that. Let's go, man. All right, so in the end, the Wheel of Colleges actually comes through for us. Somehow, someway, not only were we able to get a win with this 82 overall team, but we were actually able to force a rage quit. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much going to wrap it up for today. If you've enjoyed this video, then please make sure to leave it a like and go down there and hit that subscribe button so you can find your way back for more college football content all year long. Thanks for watching.